that you can exercise to make sure that you're staying on top of that. One of the things that you can do on a biannual basis or even on a quarterly basis, you can take your GL, so all of your expense line items, and divide those by 2 or divide them by 4 for your biannual or your quarter, and go through every single GL line item and put every single one of those things in review, whether that be a national contract or not a national contract, but still a contract. Maybe it's regional, maybe it's local, with landscape vendors come to mind, or goods and services. Or goods rather, not services. Those tend to be contractual in nature. So take every one of those GL line items, put them all subject to review quarterly or biannually. Here in 2024, likely the best tactic is to do it on a quarterly basis and look at every single line item and go out and find goods and services that are better in terms of service or in terms of quality of good, or on par in terms of those two things, but at a lower rate. Push for that lower rate, even if you're in the middle of a contract, or maybe you're coming up on the expiration of a contract and you have the opportunity to renegotiate that for another term, an additional term, or an extension. Negotiate now. Even those contracts that are in the mid innings, right? You get the opportunity to go negotiate with those supplier partners, or go and find other supplier partners that give you the goods that you need, parts, pieces, etc., especially on the service side, or even on the administrative side where you're buying something on a repetitive basis. Now is the time to go out and do that. Well, last year was the time to go out and do that, but you're not too late. And it is necessary to really manage your costs, really control your costs in the year 2024 and leading into 2025 and for the full year 2025, because it will be some time, especially in specific markets, it will be some time before you get the rent growth. We're not going to see rent growth like we saw over the last 36 months on a go forward. Maybe the next cycle, right? The end of the next cycle, or somewhere after that cycle has matured a little bit. But right now, you have the opportunity to do the costs, because you're not going to see that kind of rev growth on a go forward, at least for some amount of time. So get out there, get after it. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.